I shared a hotel room with my boss on a private work trip, and hooked up with him. Now my fiancé is calling off our wedding. I thought I could act like nothing was wrong when we flew back. But as soon as I returned and laid eyes on my fiancé, I was hit with immense guilt. I realized what horrible thing I had done to this man. He put his absolute trust in me, and I betrayed him. On the ride back home, I was mostly silent. I knew he could tell that something was wrong, but he was still trying to ask how my trip went and if I was alright. When we got home, I told that I wanted to go to sleep since I was tired, and that we will talk tomorrow. I knew that one thing was certain: I could never tell him the truth. It would break his heart and I would lose my dream wedding. I went to sleep with a heavy heart. We would eventually move on and I would forget about that night anyway, so it wasn't that big of a deal. I was wrong. In the morning, I woke up and noticed that several things in our house were broken. I looked into my closet, and my clothes were gone. As I walked into the living room, I saw my fiancé sitting on the couch with dead eyes. There were 2 suitcases near the front door. At that moment, I knew that he had found out about what happened, and packed all my stuff while I was sleeping. Still, I asked him what was wrong. With a shaky hand, he handed me his phone. My stupid boss had taken a video of our hotel room, and for some reason he had sent it to my fiancé. Why? Just why would he do that? Did he really want to brag that bad that he would destroy my marriage over it? I immediately got on my knees and begged my fiancé to forgive me. This was all just a big mistake. It was stupid of me to go on this trip. I sabotaged my relationship because of a effing bonus. I apologized to him and confessed how my boss had gotten me drunk and assaulted me against my will. In the loudest voice I had ever heard, he shouted, "Shut up. Just get out of my effing sight." I realized that anything I could say in that moment would just hurt him more, so I took all my stuff and left the house. I went to my parents' house and locked myself in a room. I have tried contacting my fiancé multiple times since then. But every time he doesn't pick up my call or doesn't respond to my texts, I just start crying harder and harder. The only update I have had is my parents knocking on my door saying that my fiancé has called off the wedding, and that they are disappointed in me for what I did. I don't know how to fix this. I don't want my marriage to end like this. But above all, I don't want to think about how much I hurt my wonderful fiancé.